Hello, come and listen to Grand Rapidians play video games.
My name is Willie. I'm the original Cooking Mama World Champion, and even though I've had close to 5,000 different brews, I always keep hams in the fridge.
I'm Ginger. I'm the inaugural Tetris DS world record setter, and you can usually hear me eye roll at Willie's introductions.
Every week, we review a beverage, we talk about a game we've played, we recommend something like a podcast, and we assign points for real-life experience.
Come and listen to Grand Rapidians play video games.
Found wherever you listen to quality podcasts.
Just crack it. Oh.
Bang.
All right. While we are all cracking our cans, I want to welcome everybody to the Beard Owl Podcast. This is a normal episode and a very special episode all rolled into one because I am still Lauren and I am still here. And John, are you here?
I'm still here. I basically never left.
Yeah, well, yes, that's true. You never leave. And we also have Tim is back. Tim,
Hello.
How are you today?
How you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, we're very excited to have you here, and we're very excited to have our beer, and we're very excited to talk about White and Nerdy.
Absolutely.
Yes.
My anthem.
Your anthem. Yeah,
My
well, I
anthem.
think it's a lot of our anthems, as...
A lot of Weird Al fans' anthems.
Yeah. It really spoke to a lot of his fandom.
Absolutely.
And it was his biggest hit.
Absolutely. It's the first. It's his only one that made it top 10, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, in America. Eat It was number 1 in Australia.
Oh,
Okay.
those Australians.
Yeah, they like to eat it.
Just eat it. But that's another show.
Completely, entirely another show. Yeah.
And we already
Crikey.
talked about that song.
Yes, we did already talk about that song. So, yeah, I just figured, you know what, the whiter and nerdier we could make this episode, the better. So we just needed to bring in some additional nerd firepower to talk about white and nerdy. But before we jump into that completely, I think we all have some very good beer pairings for this song. And I know, Tim, you've kind of been chomping at the bit to have this particular beer of yours. So I'm going to let you introduce your beer first.
So I have a confession. The one that I had saved, I made some really good steaks a couple of weeks ago, and dark beers go with a good steak. So I wasn't able to get my hands on more of the Stone Boot Stout, but I think I found a suitable replacement.
Okay. I guess you not being able to wait speaks to how good Stone Woot Stout actually is.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing. But this one I feel might even be more appropriate because it features a caricature of somebody who's even mentioned in the song. So locally, we have a brewery in Fuquay Arena. I live in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and not too far, about 45 minutes from here, is Aviator Brewing Company. And I went to the store and I found Aviator's Warp One Enhaze, which features a caricature of Sir Patrick Stewart as Captain Jean-Luc Picard. And I went, this is a suitable replacement.
Absolutely it is. That's top tier right there.
That is a top tier can for sure.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. And that pairing just makes so much sense.
Right. That's what I thought. So that's what I am drinking today is the Warp One Enhaze from Aviator Brewing Company.
Oh, and what kind of...
It's what, an IPA?
It's a hazy IPA.
Hazy IPA.
Oh, you can't go wrong with a hazy IPA either.
Really can't.
I wish I was having a hazy IPA, but I'm not.
It's
Me
a
either.
New England style IPA, 6% brewed right here in North Carolina. So
Tastes like home.
Sweet.
So, John, what not IPA beer do you have for White and Nerdy?
Okay, so the name of the beer pairs very, like, obviously, but also this is from one of the few breweries that I can get really nerdy about. All right, so I have the Allagash White.
okay.
So white, obviously white and nerdy, duh, that makes sense. But Allagash, I've been to the brewery a couple times, so not only am I having an Allagash beer, I'm having an Allagash beer in an Allagash glass while wearing an Allagash shirt.
Oh, you nerded out.
So
about
you are
Allagash.
nerding out about that
Right,
white beer.
I'm being a beer nerd. Get it?
I get it. You're a beer nerd. That's wonderful. So, John, for those that may not know, where is Allagash?
Allagash is in Portland, Maine. It's about 6 hours from my house, but I would love to go back. This is a Belgian-style wheat beer brewed with coriander and curacao orange peel. It is very delightful. I don't remember what I have rated it on Untappd, but I will check it in right now, and I will let you know. It is what percentage? I should have checked that out before. 5.2%.
Okay.
So it's not too heavy, as you would expect from a
something
wheat
like-
beer. You don't want it to be heavy. I rated it a 4.25.
Okay. It's a good solid
Yeah.
beer. And you got to be cognizant
Absolutely
of your
it
ABVs.
is.
I had
Yes.
I had a conversation with Mike from the Pub Trivia Experience recently, and I had a sour lined up to have when I talked to him. And, sours tend to be in the, 5-6% range, right?
Usually, but they can really get up high if you're not careful.
So we're talking, and it didn't say anywhere on the can what the ABV on this beer was, and then I checked it in on Untappd, and I had finished the whole thing, and it was 9%, and I didn't even know I was drinking that strong of a beer, in the middle of the day. I'm like, oh boy, if I'm prepared for it, that's one thing, but I just kind of assumed it was 5 or 6, and it was not. It was called a Hawaiian Shirt Party, so it kind of worked with any Weird Al
that goes
conversation.
really well. Wow. Yeah.
But quickly,
What kind of flavoring did it have?
it was a tiki. Here, I have the can here. It was a tiki.
Was it melon?
a tiki sour?
or-
A
melon.
tiki sour. It was pineapple, mandarin, tangerine, and toasted coconut.
That
And
sounds really good.
It was.
Yeah.
If you don't like coconut, you won't like this because the back taste of it was
heavy.
all coconut, but it was really, really good. And, okay, real quick, here's what I have. Today I am drinking Dragon's Milk White. Now, obviously, again, it seems a little, on the nose with white in the title, but this is a bourbon barrel-aged white stout from New Holland Brewing in Holland, Michigan, and it clocks in at 6% ABV. And the reason I thought that this beer made sense with White and Nerdy is because it is white, but tastes dark.
Which is exactly what this music video and song is.
Yes.
So that's why I did it. And, it's pretty good. I'm not big into stouts, but I think I could... White stouts, I like, because they have a lot of those robust flavors, but it's not super duper heavy, Much like this song is not super duper heavy as far as
Right.
lyrical content goes, right?
Yeah.
So,
But a lot of it does ring too true. I hear a lot of things and it's oh no, am I really that nerdy? I could kick your butt at a game of ping pong.
Yeah. I openly embrace all of the connections that...
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I feel some sort of way about bubble wrap.
Who doesn't?
Pop. I seriously. And what's the connection in the song with that? Like in the Chameleonaire song, is that like probably about guns, right? Like
Probably a
Probably.
gunshot.
pop pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I mean,
honestly, I could count on one hand the number of times I've listened to Ridin' by Chameleonaire fully through.
But I cannot count how many times I have listened to White and Nerdy.
fully through.
Right. Yeah.
For me today, it's like 10.
Yeah.
I took the dogs to the dog park this morning, and so it's about 10, 15 minutes away, depending on traffic, and I literally only listened to White and Nerdy. So, like, it ended, and I started it again. It ended, and I started it again. It ended, and I started it again. So
The
I was
dogs
very...
are thinking Mom's going crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. They're just like...
They think that anyway.
Yeah, probably. They definitely think that. But hey, you know, they were tired, and they were happy to go to the park, so I'm a good dog mom in that way. You know, we have a good time. But yeah, so let's dive into this song.
Okay.
You know, like, let's really, because there's a lot in it. There's a lot of words. They go by very fast. I do not recommend trying to do this song at karaoke because it will not go well.
I have.
No.
I have too.
Did it
and
go
it
well?
didn't go too bad. For a white nerd doing karaoke at a karaoke bar with alcohol, it didn't go too bad.
Yeah. I just don't know when Weird Al breathes. You know?
Right. It's probably spliced together at some spots to hide a breath.
Well,
Not saying that he can't do it. I'm not saying that at all. But there's got to be some editing magic going on.
well, we've seen it live multiple times.
And I'm sure that he's breathed somewhere and skipped maybe a word or two.
Okay, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we're just all too like enthralled while we're there to notice.
Because we're all trying to sing along in our brains ourselves.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know?
That's fair. So this song starts with "They see me mowing my front lawn." Anybody else have this song pop into your head every time you mow the front lawn?
Just about.
Yeah.
You know, and I just feel like, why did it start with mowing the lawn? Is mowing the lawn an inherently nerdy thing to do?
I think he just needed something that rhymed with rolling.
Okay, that's fair.
And mowing the front lawn is a stereotypical white dad activity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you just sit there and you're mowing your lawn,
love it.
and you know
Yeah.
what white dads get very excited about the new lawnmower and all of that. So
It's
I
a
think
very
that's
nerdy
probably
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You know, I get that because, John, you'll remember this. Do you remember it was like my senior year of high school when I totaled the car?
Yes.
And
right at the end of our street.
Right at the end of our street, and it went up on the guy's lawn. And
Yeah.
this was one of those guys that was like nerdy about his lawn. Like he was out there
really
like almost
cared.
every day, like
Yeah.
meticulous manicuring of this lawn. And
You'd almost see him out there with a pair of scissors cutting each.
to be
Yeah.
exactly the same.
Yeah,
right height.
same height.
And the next thing you know, my 94
Your-
Buick Century is right up on that lawn, completely messed it up. And
The blue one, right?
it was the blue one. Yeah.
The blue one.
Yeah, I got just like right onto the lawn. And that thought literally crossed my mind as like, oh no, I ruined his lawn.
Yeah.
Forget
Yeah.
the car, forget my health. His lawn, though.
His lawn,
Yeah.
though. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, the
it
air...
was it was a nice lawn, to be fair.
It was a nice lawn. Absolutely was
Yeah.
a nice lawn. Yeah, so I guess, you know,
Was.
there are people that are... There are people that are nerdy about the lawn. So, they see me mowing my front lawn. I know they're all thinking I'm so white and nerdy. And
It
then-
also pops into my head when I go bowling, because I
Okay.
want to bowl with the gangsters.
And that cracks me up, too, because gangsters bowling...
Yeah.
You know, I mean, anybody can bowl. Anybody can bowl. Right?
Oh, yeah.
So, but like, why is bowling with the gangsters the thing that he, you know, in particularly wants to have happen?
Maybe he enjoys
Because
bowling and he just sees
is
them
also
out
a nerdy
bowling.
thing, yeah.
You both
Yeah.
said the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, he just wants to go bowling, man. Like, I think it's inherently nerdy to be in a bowling league. Don't you think? So, like, he's probably, like, in a bowling league, and the gangsters are probably just, you know, out having a night out on the town, bowling. why not?
I guess. So maybe it's one of those things like when you're that nerdy, you can't imagine things being that cool. So bowling with the gangsters is the coolest thing you can imagine doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, there's something to be discussed here with the juxtaposition of the original song and the content of the original song to what's going on in this song, especially when you start watching the music video, which is incredible. But the riding song by Chameleonaire is all about being stereotyped for your race, and that's exactly what's happening in White and Nerdy, especially in the music video. Key and Peele lock their doors on their car when he's coming towards them.
Yeah, that was before Key and Peele were like stars and well known. It was just like,
well,
they were both probably still on Mad TV at that time.
Probably.
Yeah.
But, it's very much about feeling uncomfortable around somebody who's different than you, both in the original and this song.
Yeah.
He's too white and nerdy to hang with these gangsters.
Opposite end of the spectrum.
Exactly.
Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah, see, I was the English major. I really should be doing deep textual readings into these things, but I totally haven't. I pretty much just take this song at face value for what it is and just kind of, say like, yes, I will embrace this. But that's a really good reading because it's literally taking the vibe of the original and flipping it completely upside down.
And I think that's the only reason why this song still works is because it's being used as a caricature for what the original song was about. Because otherwise you're just whitewashing the song, not to get, too, political about it, but you're whitewashing this song and just going, oh, hey, look at me, I'm white. But it's really about people being uncomfortable around people who are different than them.
Right.
And that's what Ridin' was. It was about being racially profiled for being black.
Yeah, they're trying to catch me riding dirty.
They're trying to. Doesn't mean I am riding dirty, but they just automatically think I am riding dirty.
Exactly.
And yes. Oh, that's a really good reading. And I feel like that has to 100% be obviously the intent behind this because Weird Al is a very smart and like aware person.
Yeah.
And, he put something together that's definitely speaking to his audience in like that sort of way, like giving them something to latch onto because like, like I am that person that people, maybe don't want to sit with at lunch or that person that, people will actively avoid for one reason or another. But yeah, putting it in that context, that's really, really cool. And then of course, Donny Osmond.
Yeah.
Donny Osmond, Seth Green, Key and Peele. There's cameos galore in this one, and it's amazing.
Yes,
Seth Green is the one who's showing off his action figures that are cherry. Yeah.
Yeah, all my action figures are cherry. And I mean, that's something that we all have some sort of collection that we're super nerds about, right? That we kind of keep cherry, one way or another. I think I've probably said this before, but like I collect Barbie dolls and they are in the box. All of my Barbie dolls are cherry. It's just a collection that I have and that I do. I'm a nerd for Barbie.
Yeah.
And
you still get holiday Barbies every Christmas.
I do. I'm in my mid-30s and I get Barbie for Christmas every year. My Christmas tree is almost all Barbie ornaments. So yeah, like I'm a nerd for Barbie.
I'm a nerd for Batman. I've got a lot of Batman stuff that I like. But I can't necessarily say that I keep everything cherry though. Like I'll get something Batman and I'll like open it or put it on the wall or something. Like I won't.
I collect the Funko Pops and all of them are out of the box. I get rid of the box.
Yeah.
They just take up space.
Right.
I've probably
sure
got
you can stack
50
the
or
boxes
60.
and make it nice, but
Yeah, you got 50 or 60 Funkos?
Yeah.
Within sight, yes.
Oh, wow. Wow. I mean, I think the Funko Pop figures, they are definitely something that the audience of this song, so like the nerd, can definitely embrace, because the things that they put out in these Funko Pops like really dip into all the different wells of quote unquote nerd culture, right? Like, oh gosh, I was on, you know, the Trivial Warfare podcast, right? And Jonathan Oakes, who runs that, he's got a beautiful, basically recording studio in the second floor of his house, and it's a big table with, you know, all the microphones around it and a nice Trivial Warfare banner. So he's got something good looking to be on, you know, Skype videos and what have you. But all across that table is Funko Pop figurines, just kind of hanging out there. And somebody
Are they in or out of box?
They're all out of the box, and there's
Okay.
some that like can't stand up because they're like skinny
Yeah.
girls with the giant head, and they just keep falling down.
Top heavy.
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
couple
Yeah,
that are
they
like
really
that.
have a problem with designing women's legs for the Funko Pops. Did anybody catch in the music video the hidden number 27?
No,
I can't say I did.
He has
Enlighten us.
27 MySpace friends.
Oh,
Oh, look
And
at
his
that.
top 8 are amazing. Bill Gates, Napoleon Dynamite, Mr. Peabody, Albert Einstein, Screech, Frodo, Pee Wee Herman, and of course, Tom.
Tom.
Yeah, Tom's in everyone's.
Yeah,
MySpace Tom.
yeah.
You know, he was smart. He got out
He
of
sold
it
at the right time.
and just kind of rode off into the sunset.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tom knew what he was doing. He kind of did the thing that started the social media revolution for what it is, and then see ya.
Yeah. But was Tom's MySpace page totally pimped out?
I don't know. I'd like to think that I was on Tom's top 8 friends.
I think everybody was.
No.
every-
I was on Tom's. Tom was
No.
on mine.
Right. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, Tom's top 8 million spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's so funny now because like there's all these different social media platforms, and like you'll see things that like the people will post saying, you know, wouldn't it be cool if when somebody landed on your page they got to hear your favorite song? And it's like this like teenager now kind of wanting that to happen, and it's like that was MySpace. We did that, you know. I mean, everybody knows basic HTML from having MySpace.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That reminds me of something. So, I had a girlfriend in the senior year of high school, and then when we broke up, she hacked my MySpace page and made it like a love page to Orlando Bloom. And so like the profile picture was Orlando Bloom. There were like hearts that were coming down, and like, oh my god, yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
Looking back on it, it was funny, but like at the time, we're like, oh my god, my life is over. Why is my MySpace page Orlando Bloom? But it's like, no, that's funny. Like, harmless
And
stuff.
why Orlando Bloom?
I don't know. Because I think the Lord of the Rings was popular at the time, and Lord of the Rings and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Do you say
Or Caribbean?
Caribbean or Caribbean? Is one correct?
When I'm talking about the area, I say Caribbean. When I'm talking about the movie, it's Pirates of the Caribbean.
Interesting.
Okay, yeah.
That's like
So
how I am
in-
with the nut, the pecan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if I'm
pecan.
talking about the nut, it's a pecan. But if I'm talking about the pie, it's pecan.
It's pecan.
Uh-huh. So pies in Jamaica sell for about $2.50, and pies in Bermuda sell for about $3. These are the pie rates of the Caribbean.
I knew it was coming, and I could do nothing to stop it.
No, the bad jokes are there. And I feel like
How many spaces do you know pi to?
Like 5.
Yeah, I've got 5. I've got
3.14159.
Yep, gotta have the 9.
I know two.
3.14.
I know that.
Now, one other little tidbit. I see Lauren. Why did I say that?
Yeah.
Anyway, you are wearing the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota shirt. And there's
Yeah.
a reference in this music video to that, too.
Give me this Easter egg.
It's on the Trivial Pursuit
Yeah.
card.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I didn't really do a deep dive in the music video. Like, there's got to be millions of Easter eggs
Oh, there are, but I'm trying to pull it up right now. Let's see. The 6 questions. In what city is the largest ball of twine built by one man?
In what city?
That's what it says. In what city?
Oh, I know the
what's
city.
the deal with Lindsay Lohan? I mean, seriously?
Is that the question?
FDR, was he faking it? On what page does Harry Potter die in the next book?
Oh, because this was 2006, right? So
Yeah.
But in the
He
next
does
book.
die in one of them, doesn't he?
In the next book. What page does he die in the next book?
in the next book.
So it's not
yeah.
even out yet. You have to guess.
Right.
What is the melting point of a gorilla's head? And how many wicket men are there on a 43-man Squamish team? Those are the 6 questions on the Trivial Pursuit card.
That's so funny. Oh
But
my
there's
god.
a reference to the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota there.
I
think
it.
the only one I could answer with complete and total confidence is FDR. Was he faking it? Yes, absolutely.
I don't know. Eleanor might have something to say about that.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my god. So yeah, my biggest ball of twine shirt. Actually, like I said, I went to the dog park this morning and I'm wearing my biggest ball of twine shirt. And the dog park that I go to is really cool because it's a dog park / bar. You know, it's a really cool place. But anyway, I'm standing there watching my dogs play, and this guy's like, "Biggest ball of twine in Minnesota. Have you been there?"
No.
Have you been? There is one.
There is one, but I haven't been. And
Yeah.
it's actually happened to me at the dog park also when I was wearing my Spatula City t-shirt. Some other guy who I'd seen there a couple times before, he's got a chocolate lab named Ruby. And so he recognized me and he says hi to my dogs and he sees my Spatula City shirt. He's like, "Is that a real place?" At which point, I'm like, I have to explain everything to people.
Yeah.
I did have my Weird Al Dare to Be Stupid shirt on yesterday. I went to the pet store, and this older woman is in the pet store trying to, like, sell homemade masks to the people that work there. And she stops me, and she goes, "You must be too young for Weird Al."
Aww.
I'm like,
Oh, man. Nobody's too young for Weird Al.
no. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm not. I have known Weird Al my entire life. I'm a close personal friend of Al. I have met him. I cried. But no. And I was like, "Oh, thanks." And she goes, and then it was so weird. I said, "No, I've loved Weird Al since I was a kid." And then her next question, like, she didn't miss a beat, and she goes, "Are you from up north?"
Whoa.
I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from Pennsylvania originally." And she goes, "Yeah, I'm from Ohio." That makes sense. Okay. I'm like,
I really do feel that despite him being from California, Weird Al really is a Midwest icon. Like a Great Lakes icon. Like everybody I know who's a Weird Al fan is from Michigan, Minnesota, Ohio, Pennsylvania, like that area.
Hold on. Did you just call Pennsylvania Midwest, my dude?
I did correct to Great Lakes.
okay.
area.
Okay.
Yeah, because you
All right.
got Erie there, buddy. That little notch.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they consider themselves Mid-Atlantic, but it's just that area.
Yeah. No, I get it. That whole like,
little belt
little
up
belt,
there,
that
yeah.
pocket. Yeah, and it was just so. It struck me so odd. Like I was like, "No, I love Weird Al." She goes, "Are you from up north?" And it was just I
Yeah.
didn't. It didn't make sense to me because I guess in my brain, Weird Al is so universal.
It's like Big Ten country music.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, college football, Big Ten area. Like, if you've got a Big Ten school in your state, you're probably familiar with Weird Al more than anywhere else.
I'll give that to you. Okay.
So he's from California, but do you think that, again, this is a complete hypothesis because I don't really know. Do you think it might have something to do with like the distribution network of the Dr. Demento show?
It might be. That might have something to do with it. But I mean, he was in California because that's where Weird Al loved Dr. Demento.
Yeah.
But it just seems like everybody I know who's like way into Weird Al is from that belt of states.
Yeah. That's why it's very difficult down here. Like when he comes on tour, it's like the Ill-Advised Vanity Tour, the closest he was coming to Jacksonville was Atlanta. And I'm like...
Not even anywhere in Florida? Like...
Miami.
Oh.
So I guess Miami
that's
and
a hike for
Atlanta,
you.
they're both, they're both pretty, it would be a commitment. So I just, again, decided to commit even further and just go to Atlantic City.
Atlanta City.
Yeah, with you. But,
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm enjoying this. Like, we're getting, like, really, this is like a good, like, cerebral Weird Al conversation.
Yeah, this was an accidental Weird Al hit, too.
Yeah, because he was originally planning to have the top flagship song be "You're Pitiful," right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
then,
until James Blunt squashed that. So in a pinch...
No, James Blunt didn't. His label did.
Okay.
Atlantic
James
Records.
Blunt was like all about it, but then
Yeah.
the record company was like, no, I don't want that.
Yeah, so, they squashed it, and in a pinch, he wrote this song with just, like, Schwartz and one other bandmate, and came up with this song, and it just worked.
I mean, it's absolutely perfect, and I love the Weird Al Happy Accidents, because, the episode that I did with Katie, where we talked about the people that turned Weird Al down, Atlantic Records and James Blunt was one of them, but then at the same time period was also Daniel Powter, his song "You Had a Bad Day," and Weird Al wanted that. When "You're Pitiful" kind of fell through, he did "You Had a Bad Date," and Daniel Powter was like, "No." And then Daniel Powter, by the time he reconsidered, White and Nerdy had already kind of happened, and Weird Al was like, "Sorry, that ship has sailed."
I don't think on that episode, not to get too sidetracked from this song, that you talked about the Lady Gaga situation.
We didn't, because it ultimately ended up happening. But yeah, that's an interesting situation, the Lady Gaga situation. John, do you know the Lady Gaga situation?
I'm sorry to say I don't. Can you please enlighten me?
We will enlighten you about the Lady Gaga
Absolutely.
situation.
Do you want to, or do you want me to?
You brought it up. You do it.
So
Go
the
for it.
way I understand it is Weird Al wrote Perform This Way. Or he wanted to write Perform This Way. I'm sorry. So he did his normal thing, and he went to Lady Gaga's label and said, "I want to do this." And they're like, "Well, we want to see the lyrics before we approve it." So he wrote the song. And then he sent it, and they're like, "No, Lady Gaga wants to hear the song." So he did something he's never done before, and he recorded the song before he had the permission. And then came back, and the answer was no. And it turns out it never got to Lady Gaga. It was like her manager and people like that were shooting it down and saying, well, we're not sure. But when Lady Gaga heard it, she goes, "No, this is happening."
Yeah. And exactly.
It's an honor to even be asked, hey, from Weird Al, hey, can I do your song?
Yeah.
Like, how do you... I don't understand how anybody says no to that, unless they take themselves way too seriously.
And that's kind of the thing, the running theme of course, Weird Al not being able to parody Prince because he just took himself way too seriously to let it happen. But yeah, I mean, Lady Gaga, for what she is, I know she has a sense of humor, because some stuff she does is funny. In her, like, I'm an artist, whatever. Wait, Lady Gaga is serious. Stephanie Germanotta is funny,
I mean,
Okay.
I could hear the pun in the song. You're going to be like, wow, you listen to this? Babylon. It's a deep cut. I like the pun, because it's like she's talking about Babylon, like the city, kind of. But if you really listen to the lyrics, she's like, babble on about gossip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good wordplay. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite track on Chromatica.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to take us off into the Lady Gaga tangent.
No,
It's appreciated.
we do tangents all the time. We
Absolutely.
do. That's what we're all about. And actually, since my can was small of my beer, I am doing a as now precedented double pairing, because we've done it before, so it's not
I've
unprecedented
broken
anymore.
the precedent.
You've set the precedent. But yeah, I'm just cracking into a Yingling Hershey's chocolate porter.
How are you pairing that one up, or do you just have it?
I just have it, but I can pair it up in a way because the first place we saw Weird Al was Hershey Park, and that cemented our nerdiness about Weird Al. Because this is good. This is good. And for those that haven't had it, Yuengling is obviously America's oldest brewery, located in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. And this is a chocolate porter. I think it clocks in at like 4.5% or something like that. It's pretty good. I'm not a big porter fan, but this is Yuengling from my home state, and this is Hershey's chocolate from my home state. So there you have it.
To me, it's one of the better porters. I'm not a porter guy either, but that's one I could drink if I remember from having it last year. I haven't had this year's batch yet, but
it's pretty good. I remember. Tim, can you get Yuengling where you are?
I can. I actually have some regular Yuengling. I really want to try that Hershey's one.
I like it better than regular Yuengling.
Well, that's good because I'm not a big fan of the regular Yuengling. It's just plain to me.
Yeah, it is, and it's like the
lager. It is the lager.
It is the lager. And when I moved down here to Florida was just when Yuengling got into the Florida market. Okay, so I had lived here maybe 2 weeks, and I was in a team happy hour at the Applebee's right by the office. And so we're all at this, big long table at Applebee's, and the waitress comes around and she was like, "We just got Yuengling lager. It's fantastic. You should try it." And I'm like, "I don't really love Yuengling. But okay." And she's like, "How do you know you don't like it? Have you ever had it before?" And I was like, "I'm from Pennsylvania. Like, this is the beer." So I got it and I drank it. But everybody was losing their minds over Yuengling when it first got, it was nuts because it was different, And so, I guess we're one way about it because it's like, okay, you go to a house party, they're going to have, Miller Lite and Yuengling.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to have. But I saw this at the grocery store and I was just like, yeah, it was a good weekend.
To have it.
It was a good weekend. I think I told you about when I picked it up because I got this and I got the Dogfish Head 90-minute.
Ooh.
So I had a nice, good Northeastern 12-pack to go. And
Sweet.
I got it on a Tuesday. And here's how I remember that I got it on a Tuesday. Was because when I went through the grocery line to check out, I looked at the girl and I said, "I seriously had not intended to buy this much beer on a Tuesday."
There you go.
And she laughed at me and she goes, "I've seen much worse." I'm like, okay.
So let's pose the inevitable question. Kirk or Picard?
Picard, hands down.
Yeah, I'm always all Picard. But
Yeah.
if you really put me to it, Captain Janeway.
That's fair.
I think, yeah, well, okay. I like Jean-Luc Picard because to me he was more pragmatic. I feel like he had better control of his crew. His crew was behind him a little bit more, I feel, than Kirk's. I feel like a lot of people in Kirk's crew questioned him a lot, but Jean-Luc Picard says something and everybody's usually gung-ho about it. Yeah, let's do this. I like that plan.
Yeah, make it so.
Yeah, make it so. Engage.
Or
Yeah.
Enhaze.
Okay, so there's a good segue. So now that you've been drinking it a bit,
Segue.
what
Segue.
are your... Yeah, they see me rolling on my segue.
Segue.
No, and now that you've been drinking it a bit, what are your thoughts on the beer? What's the flavor profile like? Give me some...
it's solid. I'm trying to see if it tells anything about the profile. But it does say, "Take off serious, explore the cloudy nebulas of this New England-style IPA from the comfort of your captain's chair. The only acceptable face palms are in response to empty cans." Nice. Because Picard is so famous for just the face palm. I enjoy it. It's not, a knock your socks off type beer. I think I rated it at 3.75.
Okay.
So, above average, but not amazing. I would drink again.
Yeah.
Is IPA your favorite style?
I like IPAs, porters, and stouts. Anything that has a full body of flavor is where I go.
All right.
Which is interesting because I was going to go with a stout originally that also tied into Picard, because the Stone Woot Stout is a collaboration with Will Wheaton, who was on The Next Generation.
Yes.
Yeah. See?
The character that everybody loves.
Yeah, shut up, Wesley.
Oh my
But that's my favorite annual release. I got 5 bottles. I drank 4 of them real quick, and I was holding on to the last one for this show, and I just couldn't make it. Because
you still get to talk about it though, so that's bonus.
To be fair, it went amazingly with the medium rare steak that I made.
What kind of steak?
It was I think it was a New York strip.
Okay,
but it was
classic.
A nice thick cut.
Yeah.
That I grilled to perfection. I seasoned real nice. I used to be. We're gonna nerd out in another super white way. We're gonna talk about grills for a second. Which I think ties back in because he talks about his grill.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yes.
Different grill. But I have an infrared grill. I used to be very much on the charcoal or bust train, but charcoal just takes entirely too long.
And it's not worth it to fire up a charcoal grill if you just want to do burgers.
Right.
Yeah.
So my infrared grill combines gas with like a nice even heating all the way across, so you don't get that gas flavor, and it's really consistent. So I threw these steaks on there. My wife made some mushrooms and some vegetables, and I paired it with this steak, and I don't know how to describe to the listeners how good this meal with this steak was. Because if you've ever had a stout beer with a medium rare steak, it's amazing.
Yeah, that does sound like it absolutely makes sense. It's much like having a full-bodied Cabernet with a steak. It's the same kind of deal, and you're going to get a similar favorite word time. You're going to get a similar mouthfeel.
Yeah.
And,
But the key to pairing a stout with a good steak is when you go to put the steak on the grill, pull out your beer.
Oh.
Let it warm up just a little bit. Not room temperature, but in that 50-degree range instead of ice cold. And it's an incredible taste.
Because most stouts on the can or the bottle will say, best enjoyed at 50 or 55 degrees. They will say that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how often one actually pays attention to it.
I do, because I'm a beer nerd.
Absolutely. So I have kind of a take on your comment there. So when you see commercials for beer, they're always advertising how cold their beer is. First off, don't tell me how cold your beer is, because that is ultimately up to the end user, right?
Yes.
Second, if you're supposed to be enjoying their beer ice cold, you're hiding all of the flavor.
Yes.
Absolutely. So these Coors Light, Miller Lite, all the ones that advertise, oh man, just drink this ice cold. It's man, you're really trying to hide the fact that your beer tastes like butt.
Coors Light is marketed that you're supposed to drink it so cold that you can't taste how bad it is.
Right. I don't understand it. Okay, it's cool that you have a can where the mountains turn blue. I get that.
Turn them blue at a higher temperature.
Yeah, right.
Right. Oh my god. Yeah. 100%.
Because I remember when I even first thought about something like that, I was having a beer. It was a peppercorn saison. And so I started drinking it, and it was cold. And I'm like, okay, I get the peppercorns a little bit. But then, as it starts warming up in the glass in my hand, I'm like, man, I'm really getting more of this peppercorn, and it tastes amazing.
Yep.
And the warmer it gets,
yep,
the more the flavor comes out. And so it's why advertise how cold your beer is?
I think most beers are meant to be drunk in that 40 to 49 range.
Right.
Dark beers are a little bit higher than that. It's 50 to 55 is ideal. And when you put that with that steak, all you get is a full flavor.
I think is this the time to use the word unctuous?
Sure. I don't know what that word means, but sure.
I hear it on food shows all the time.
You know who says it all the time? Is now I forget. Is it Alex Guarnaschelli?
Oh yeah.
Is she the yeah. She's the short one with the dark straight hair,
With
right?
dark hair.
Yeah. On Chopped.
Unctuous. Excessively or ingratiatingly flattering. Or having a greasy or soapy feel, depending on which.
Greasy or soapy feel.
But that's when
Okay.
when it talks about minerals.
Yeah. So
Right, okay.
scratch that. I don't think unctuous applies.
No.
Well,
Maybe scrumptious.
excessively flattering.
That's true. I don't know.
I really had to laugh about Weird Al's back alley deal where he bought the Star Wars holiday special.
Oh, that movie is terrible.
Because LucasArts has removed all official copies of that. You can still find it
Yeah.
on YouTube, but you cannot find, like, it'll never be
No,
on
you
Disney
cannot get it on
Plus.
physical media.
Yeah.
No.
So his back alley deal where he spends hundreds of dollars for a VHS of Star Wars holiday special cracks me up.
Yeah.
That's really funny. Oh. Speaking of this, okay, Weird Al movies, Christmas, things like that. Have y'all seen this new Mel Gibson movie, Fat Man?
Dude, that's totally a ripoff.
I'm angry.
I have heard of it. I haven't watched any trailer or anything.
It's literally, okay, if you're familiar with the Weird Al show, there's the superhero.
Fat
that
Man
he's
is
in-
a superhero,
Fat Man
yeah.
is a superhero. So there's that. Point one. Point two, it's about a vigilante Santa. Santa, if you will. It's
Did
about
you go crazy?
Basically, Mel Gibson is Santa in this movie. So it's like two things. And Weird Al tweeted about it, and he was like, well, let's just steal my intellectual property.
Yeah. However, there is a movie from 2005 starring Bill Goldberg as Santa Claus called Santa's Sleigh.
Like,
Where Santa goes around and kills everybody. He was forced for like 500 years or so to be nice, but then that 500 years is up, and boy, he's killing everyone. It's hilarious.
Santa's sleigh. Like,
Sleigh, S-L-A-Y.
S-L-A-Y.
Yes.
Wow. Starring
like-
Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg, yeah.
Bill Goldberg as
Yeah.
Santa.
Not
So,
one
like-
of the better actors, wrestlers turned actors.
No. I mean, The Rock will probably always be top tier on that.
Yeah, he will have a monopoly on that forever.
Right.
Yeah.
Dwayne The Rock
however,
Johnson.
Andre the Giant had that
Oh, the
Princess Bride.
You
Yeah.
can't crap on that. Anybody want to?
No, that's a great movie and a great role.
Yeah, he was perfect
but
for
like,
that.
what other wrestlers turned actor? You got
Well, you have a lot of them. Roman Reigns was in the Hobbs and Shaw.
yeah, okay.
With, he plays The Rock's brother or whatever. I still haven't seen that movie. I think Steve Austin has tried his hand
Yeah,
at
Steve
acting.
Austin has. I remember he was in The Longest Yard, the one with
Yes.
Adam Sandler.
Yes.
Oh.
Goldberg was actually in The Flash,
Oh, okay.
the TV show,
Yeah.
Wow.
the CW
Jeez.
version. I'm trying to think of other wrestlers who may have...
Like, was Hulk Hogan big in acting? I don't think so.
No, he was in
Macho
Rocky
Man
3.
Randy Savage? No. Wait,
Yeah.
Rocky... Wait, Hulk was in... Yeah, he was.
I think he's
So Mr.
cameoed
T...
in
Mr.
places.
T wasn't a wrestler, though.
Mr. T, yeah. No, but Mr. T and Hulk Hogan were in Rocky 3.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. But again, we could talk about Rocky when we talk about the theme from Rocky 13, Raya the Kaiser, or Living with a Hernia. That is not apply
I
to
can
our
talk
conversation.
about Rocky as often and as much as I want to, and then you're probably going to cut out my entire diatribe like you did last time, where, what's your favorite Rocky movie and why is it Rocky 4?
Number 2 on the wrestlers turned actors would probably be Dave Bautista.
Oh, yeah, Dave, because he was in Guardians of the
He
Galaxy,
was
right?
Drax.
Oh, yeah. That was... Which one was on TV yesterday? The Avengers, the last one? The Age of... So, I don't know. I'm not big into these.
All right, so Age of Ultron isn't the last one. There's Infinity War and there's Endgame.
Oh, it was Infinity War was on.
Infinity War with the click of the fingers.
I think so.
Snap.
I'm intentionally not calling it that. Because...
There's just so many of them.
I think this is also the only top 10 song to ever reference vector calculus.
I do.
Yes, that's what our boy Nathan Rabin says in his book.
Yeah.
Our close personal friend of the podcast, Nathan Rabin.
Yeah. Well, can we? So, Tim, have you read that book yet? The Weird Accordion to Al.
I occasionally pick it up to read. Like, I picked it up to read in preparation for this episode.
Yeah.
I have not read through it. I'm still, I jump around from book to book. I lose interest regularly. I'm still working on the one I recommended for you.
Weird Al, Seriously?
Yeah, Weird Al, Seriously.
I've got that too. It's on my coffee table. I have a stack of Weird Al books on my coffee table.
I never realized there were so many Weird Al books.
Well, there's another one coming out. Has anybody other than me pre-ordered the photo book by John Bermuda Schwartz?
I have not, but that's going to be very tempting.
Yeah. It's a bunch of like rare photographs from the early 80s, and John Bermuda Schwartz has, put it together. It was supposed to be released on October 27th. I pre-ordered it, so it would have come in time for my birthday, but it got pushed back a month, so I'm a little upset. And I posted about it.
As long as it's coming out on November 27th.
Why, is that your birthday?
No, 27.
27, yeah.
Crap! You're right.
Well, you still got 12/27.
Yeah.
If it gets pushed back again.
It better, because what is November 27th?
Because I feel like October 27th was probably specifically chosen.
November 27th is Black Friday. It's the day after Thanksgiving. So maybe it got pushed back in such a way as to be more of like this is a holiday gift for all the Weird Al friends in your life.
Stocking stuffer.
Stocking stuffer. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so I've got that coming. I got myself the copy of I'm nerding out about Weird Al now because I'm developing quite the Weird Al library.
I think you crossed that bridge when you started a podcast about Weird Al.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's 100% fair. You're right.
No shame. I'm just saying I don't think you could say you're nerding out now. I think that started months ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Started years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that time ago. But I got the Mad magazine where Weird Al was the guest editor. I got a copy of that in one of those nice like sleeves. I'm not like big on like collecting things in sleeves, but I've got it in a sleeve and I haven't opened it yet. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that without messing it up with the oils of my skin.
Uh-huh.
My hands, my skin oils.
I have no idea what to do with my hand. Just wear latex gloves.
I can do that. I have them. I have them for when I make meatballs. So I'm considering doing that, and I might just, or if I got like a really like nice pair of like those white gloves, velvet gloves, I could do like a bonus episode of this show where I literally just go page by page through the Mad magazine. I'll just do a live, and then like, okay, this is where we are now, and read through.
And then if they're white velvet, you save one of them for a Michael Jackson cover.
Yeah.
Oh, this is wonderful. Wonderful stuff.
So going back in our conversation a little bit, just talking about starting a podcast. Now, Tim, I believe you hold the dignified title of being our first outside of our own little personal bubble commenter.
Yeah, that's true. You're the first.
I preface all my comments with commenters commenting in the comments just for you, John.
Thank you.
No, but it's true. You're the first person we didn't know that listened to this show.
So how did you stumble upon us?
It was completely random. So I host two of my own podcasts, and occasionally I will go in on Twitter and I will just look up I'll look at the recommended for you, and because my shows have podcasts in the name, most of them are other podcasts. Mm-hmm. So at one point I just saw Weird Al and I was like, that can't be what I think it is. And it was right after you released like your second episode. Like you were brand new to the show.
Right. Yeah, we were babies.
I was like, you are exactly what I hoped you were. Follow,
subscribe,
all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was complete random. You could thank Twitter's algorithm for
The
knowing
weird
who
algorithm.
I am.
Yeah, Twitter's weird algorithm.
The weird algorithm. Yeah, and so seriously, I will not forget this because you'd kind of reached out after you found us and all this other stuff, and then I messaged John later and I was like, we have a fan and it's not our parents. Somebody liked what we did.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am genuinely a fan of your show. I love what you guys are doing.
Awesome.
I did at one time propose what you could call your fan club. It may be a problematic term, but that's okay.
What, weird alcoholics?
Oh, alcoholics, weird alcoholics.
Alcoholics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to stress the al so that it's not calling them alcoholic.
Like,
Right.
like they're just those strange drunks. Yeah, the
Right.
weird
The
al.
yeah.
The weird al. Yeah, that, I mean, oh, it's so cool. And I was so happy to have you on again, Tim. This is great. This is great.
This has been a lot of fun.
I know.
And it's another rap song because the last time I was on, we talked about how Weird
Yeah.
Al's the greatest rapper who will never be recognized.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, he's got great flow in this song, which you talked about in your previous conversation. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess you're kind of slowly becoming like a Weird Al rap guy. Holla.
Yay!
Yay!
Call me when
what's
you
the
do
other one,
Amish Paradise or
Amish Paradise.
Couch potato.
All about the Pentiums.
all about the
Day.
all about the Pentiums. I'm an IT guy, so
There you go.
that's another one
And-
that's kind of close to my heart. And Running with Scissors is my Weird Al album. My Weird album.
Well, our uncle is in that music video.
Is he really?
Yeah, Drew.
Carey.
Oh, gotcha.
We had people believing that when we were
Yes,
kids.
we did. Because we would
I'm-
go to Cleveland on vacation between Christmas and New Year's, the coldest time of year.
I am
Why?
from-
I don't know.
I am from Cleveland. Drew Carey holds a sacred place in my heart.
Ours too.
I am wearing a Browns jersey as we speak. Yeah. And I hate that you can't find his Drew Carey show anywhere.
no, you can't find that
no
anywhere?
streaming services. Yeah,
That's garbage. It's
It's-
garbage.
yeah.
The two that bugged me most, and my wife remedied one of them and bought me the entire series of Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place.
Oh, wow. That's
Which
a
most
deep
people
sitcom.
don't remember that show, but it starred Ryan Reynolds and Nathan Fillion.
right.
Well, Nathan Fillion came on in the second season.
Oh my god, Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place. Yeah, like sometimes like those shows, because people nerd out about their TV shows too. Like I love Frasier.
Okay.
And by proxy, I enjoy Cheers, and I love Wings because they're all in the same universe, right?
Yes, they are.
Because Frasier's been on all three shows. Norm and Cliff have been on all three shows. So that's fun there, and fun little tidbit. In season 10 of Frasier, Niles is sitting at the piano in Frasier's apartment, and he actually plays the Wings theme song on the piano, just like in the background, and it's not, it's just it makes me chuckle. But
Would you say that is your favorite theme song?
the Wings theme song.
to bring it back to white and nerdy, Happy Days is my favorite theme song.
Oh crap!
Oh, I see what you did there.
I see what you did there too. And okay, you know what? Let's wrap it up this way. Thinking about our favorite TV show theme songs.
Oh my goodness, that's really tough because like some of them are absolutely perfect just because of like how short and sweet they are, but then some of them get really annoying with how long they are, but they're like good songs. I think a good mix of both.
If I had to pick, I have two. One, the Drew Carey theme song, "Gotta Love Cleveland Rocks."
Yep.
By the presidents of the United States of America.
It was written by the guy that was in Mott the Hoople, if you remember, which their biggest hit was written by David Bowie. So,
Okay. And the other one would be Bare Naked Ladies, Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory. I saw Bare Naked Ladies last year in concert in Hershey, so that kind of brings that around back to your beer. And they played the Big Bang Theory theme song,
The full extended version.
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I really don't like how they've taken a theme song and made it one of their must play songs at a concert. I just can't get behind that.
So those would be my favorite theme songs.
Okay. They're definitely solid answers. I'm going to go with, this is partly because I very recently finished watching it, but I also think that this theme kind of stands on its own because the guy who wrote it falls into my yacht rock space that I enjoy, but I'm going to go with the Golden Girls.
Oh, okay.
Written by Andrew Gold. His version of it it's good. It's completely different, but it's good, and it's a solid song, because you got that invited everyone you knew. It's good. I can jam out to the Golden Girls theme song, and then I also have to shout out the end theme from Frasier, tossed salads and scrambled eggs.
Okay.
Because
they're calling again.
I almost threw out a tossed salad and scrambled eggs when you were talking about Frasier.
Yeah, so those would be my two right now of the moment.
If you're from me, if you're looking for a nice short and sweet theme song, I would go with Breaking Bad because it really fits the show stylistically, and it's just like this maybe 10-second long audio that's just like, you know what? Beginning credit montage right into the show. Mm-hmm. Great, perfect little short and sweet. If I'm not going short and sweet, I'm going to have to go Batman the Animated Series, written by Danny Elfman.
Oh, Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman.
From
Oingo
Boingo.
Yeah.
Perfect. What did Danny Elfman? Didn't he also? No, I'm sorry.
He did a lot of the Tim Burton.
He did a lot of the Tim Burton theme songs. It was Mark Mothersbaugh of Devo who did the music for Rugrats, the cartoon.
Ah, yes.
I got.
You mean Doctor Who for kids?
Yeah, basically Doctor
Who. Yeah, no, that's Bill and Ted, dude. No.
No. Haven't you seen the references?
Not recently.
How does Tommy get out of his playpen?
Oh my goodness, the screwdriver.
And in the Toy Store episode, there are stuffed Daleks.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh boy. That's fun.
Yeah.
It's Doctor Who for kids.
Yeah. Yeah, the references are all there. So nerdy. And I think the Doctor Who thing is the perfect nerdy note to end this episode on. Tim, did you want to plug any of your podcasts or anything like that? Where can people find you? What do you do? Please tell us more.
Absolutely. You can find me on Twitter at TDGamer, because that's not nerdy at all.
No.
But you can follow my podcast, Hometown Crowd, where we talk about sports around the country and here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, at Hometown Crowd on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As well as my wife and I have a podcast called Marital Tiffs, where we just argue random nerdy things and whatever populates our marriage, at Marital Tiffs on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And a side note, kind of a little exciting thing, since I was on the show last time, we found out we are expecting our first child. So a baby nerd is on the way.
Yay! And what is it a girl?
We don't know yet.
Oh.
Okay.
We're still a little bit... Well, we should find out in the next couple of weeks. Probably by the time this airs, we'll know.
Oh, that was
Nice.
Congratulations. That's so exciting.
Awesome. Great
So.
for you guys.
We're excited about that. So, but yeah, Marital Tiffs on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Awesome. Yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, seriously, if you enjoyed Tim here, you can enjoy Tim on his own podcasts where he gets to be Tim. But no, seriously, you know, Tim, you've got the kid on the way. John, you've got the kid, and I know that the goodness that is Weird Al and like what kind of goes into being a quality nerd is going to continue on in this world. And I mean, and I know this for sure. John, can you tell Tim real quick before we go what your daughter Cecilia knows how to say when you ask her a certain question that you showed me for the first time today?
Well, yeah, I've got two things. I'll go with your thing first. So, as I mentioned before, just in passing, I didn't actually say this, but David Bowie is my favorite recording artist.
Okay.
So I can now ask my 1 3/4-year-old daughter, who is Daddy's favorite recording artist? Bowie. She'll say Bowie. But then another thing, so behind me is a window, and there's a pretty big windowsill on it, and in front of me is my TV. So as I was preparing to do our UHF movie episode, so I was watching the movie, I started the movie, and she climbed up onto the couch, climbed up onto the windowsill, and laid down on the windowsill and was watching the movie. It was hilarious. Like, she's just like staring blankly into the screen, watching UHF, and it's like, she will absolutely grow up knowing Weird Al.
That's
good parenting right there.
That's how
Absolutely.
it should be. That's how
Yes.
it should be. Yes. The future of the world is safe. Listeners, yes.
For
it
now.
is. For now. But I guess we're going to wrap this bad boy up, huh? We have
Yeah.
been very white and we have been very nerdy. Yep, that beer's gone. I think we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to put a pin in this one. I think I say that almost every time. I'm going to put a pin in this one. And I'm still Lauren.
And I'm still John.
And Tim, are you still Tim?
I am still Tim.
And
Nice.
Wonderful. Yes. So for all of us here at the extended Beard Owl podcast today, I hope you enjoy yourself, and we'll talk at you again next time. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.